What's up everybody, and welcome to the first episode of my brand new series, Getting Good with OMan, where we learn to get good with simple and effective builds and strategies for players new to Super Monday Night Combat, which will hopefully put you on the path to good. So I'm playing the Assault on the Spunky Arena. We're going to be emphasizing on bomb play. Going to be putting that first point into bomb pretty soon. You want to put your first skill point into bomb. It'll pretty much double the damage from 75 to 150. We'll reduce the cooldown by about 6 seconds. Just doing a little bomb jump here to get you up to the higher levels, where you can get a good overview of the match starting out and begin harassing a few enemy players. For now, you just want to be pushing the lanes. At the beginning of the game, it's quite a slow start because you've got to wait for the bots to get in. For now, you can trade blows with a couple of pros, but you're mainly just getting a feel of where everyone is, which lane you should push on. This lane's looking pretty strong. It's got a veteran and a Megabeth, so they're very good at pushing lanes. Pretty safe for me to leave them to it in a moment and just go see how the other lane's going. Always check your lanes. If a lane looks weak, if you've got some pretty weak pros pushing lanes, for instance, if you've got 2 defenders on a lane, probably want to push that. Wasted a bomb just there trying to hit the Cheston. Probably hit the bot ball near him, but you don't want to waste bomb at this level. You've got about a 14-second cooldown, so yeah, you really don't want to waste your bomb. I should have used my bomb on that bot ball, but I noticed the kitty got distracted. Used my bomb there. It did damage, but again, still a waste. You really don't want to waste your ball on things like kitties. You can use your assault rifle to clear those up. A bomb would have been really nice right now with this really nice bot ball that we can take care of. But okay, bomb's ready. Nice. Just hitting that bomb ball, it does a lot of damage. It's got a really good radius. Even at level 1, the radius stays the same from level 1 to level 4. So, you know, from the get-go, you're getting really good AoE damage. So there's no reason not to put your skills into bomb at this point. What I did here, I was trying to run in to collect the coins that the bots dropped that I just destroyed there. It's quite stupid. It was quite risky. I knew the support was leashing me though, so I knew I was getting health, but it's still not worth it. However, it did build my juice bar quite a bit, and I'm going to be juicing here pretty soon. It's very good to work on these choke points. You'll find on the Spunky Arena a lot of the time you'll be fighting at this choke point, whether against the other team or defending your own side. But a lot of fights will be around this choke point, and your bomb is really good in these instances. Put my second skill point into offense there. I'm about to be juicing right now. Well, very soon. Here's throwing the bomb, juicing in. I'm going to take out the Gunslinger, the low health pro. Sharpshooters and commandos have very low health. They're very squishy. So if you're juicing and they're nearby, you might as well pick them off. Got the Megabeth there down to half health. Juice is really effective. It increases your damage by 1.5 and forces crits on all your shots. It reduces, it almost eliminates, as far as I'm concerned, the fall-off damage that your assault rifle does, or any long-range weapon that suffers from fall-off. Assault rifle suffers from a lot of fall-off. Basically, that means it will be doing less damage at longer ranges, but obviously when you juice, it completely negates that, so you're doing full damage at further range. So always take advantage of your assault rifle when you're juiced. Combat girl out of position here. She's not with her team. She's going to die almost immediately. That's fatal. You don't want to do that. As much as you know, you don't want your lanes to be pushed. You're no use dead. Obviously, she's going to respawn back at base. She's going to have to run back into the fight. It's not worth dying. Stay behind your bots. Push with your bots. Never jump ahead. Just mixing up with the bomb there. Really good AoE damage. Carl got out of position there again. He stunned me and thought he had the advantage, but ran ahead of his bots onto our side of the push and just got himself absolutely slaughtered. That Cheston almost overextended as well. I think the combat girl just saved his life at that point. And I'm putting my 5th skill point into offense to enhance the push. Throwing the bomb in between the turret and the choke point there to try and... You want to get the most out of your AoE. You want to get the most out of the radius of your bomb. So you want to throw it in between targets. Try and predict where targets are going to be. See, I'm not throwing it at the turret, I'm throwing it on the right side of the turret, so it's in between the turret and the choke point. Got hit by the combat laser just then, and I'm going in for a dive. I wouldn't advise this. That was very stupid of me. Yeah, so don't do that, because, well, as you can see, you'll die. And even though I killed the Carl as well, that Carl was a level 4, I was a level 5. So not an even trade. They got more experience from that kill than I did. And here you'll see one of the many disadvantages of dying. The amount of time you lose pushing lanes, having to run back into the fight from spawn. And now the Annihilator's ready, we're going to be making our way towards the centre. Assault Bomb's really good at holding the Annihilator from the enemy. It can interrupt any Annihilator cap. Taking out the turret there because it was low health, and you might as well, it gives an extra 100 experience to everyone on your team. Really good in this early stage of the game. But right now the focus is on defending the Annihilator. Wasted a bomb there. But at this point we're feeling pretty confident. I know my team's down there, and I know where their team is as well. It's always be aware of where their team are. If you know quite a few of them are back at their base or just not near the Annihilator, you know you're pretty safe for now. I wouldn't advise ninjaing the Annie like this. It's really good to jump down there and just check first whether it's safe to take. And now the Annihilator's gone off. That's destroyed all their bots. That's done a good bit of damage to all the pros, so we can safely push in quite aggressively now. Not too aggressive, obviously. You never want to push too aggressively because that's going to get you killed. Thanking my support for his heals. Being a defender can be a pretty thankless job, so, you know, I like to give him creds when due. Poor Gunslinger here getting totally out of position, and she's going to die almost immediately. As a sharpshooter, you don't want to be out of position. Head crabbing on that chest in there. Head crabbing does bonus damage. Unfortunately, he killed our veteran before I could kill him. But yeah, if you get any opportunity to attach your bomb to a pro, do it. The best times to do this is when they are grappling or being grappled, because at that point they're a stationary target, they're vulnerable. Attach the bomb to them and it will do so much more damage. And at this point, again, push behind your bots. Take out theirs. There's a sharpshooter out of position here, and she's going to be punished for that. There you go. Really not worth running out there as a sharpshooter as such a low health pro. You want to, again, especially as a sharpshooter, be very aware of your team, very aware of your bots and the status of the game. You don't want to get caught out as a sharpshooter because you'll almost certainly die every time. Just using bomb to push bots now. This is the great thing about level 3 bomb. My cooldown is about 9 seconds, I'd say now. I'll get another look at that in a second. The Carl got pulled by the veteran there. Not much he can do. I'm throwing my bomb ahead of the Carl, so I know that he'll be landing there very soon. I know he's retreating. I know where he's going. So you want to throw your bomb ahead. Don't just try and throw it at the pro, because it will likely land where they were. And the bomb has a certain amount of prep time, so you know you have to wait a few seconds before you can detonate it. So at this point, throwing the bomb in. Good AoE on the bots and the pros, taking out the Megabeth. I'm now ready to juice. Their Chester's juiced. I'm going to juice against him, and here we go. So yeah, well that Cheston did wrong there, as he juiced and just thought he was invincible. You don't want to get a sense of power when you juice. I mean, you are stronger, yes, but you're still vulnerable. You're still taking damage. You don't get any defense boosts or anything like that. As you can see, when I juiced, I didn't run in. I didn't go crazy. I just started shooting from the sidelines because, of course, you know, my fall off is heavily reduced. I'm still doing practically full damage from this range, all the way down to near their turret. So you might as well just, you know, fire from the sidelines when you can, and you know, use your bomb to get maximum damage.
So I met your granddaughter Paula out in LA last Saturday at a nightclub.
You mean Paul, my grandson?
Yeah, that's right. I'm Paul.
Taking out the left side second line turret there. Obliterating bot balls with my level 3 bomb. I should be level 4 right now, but I've got 2 skill points I haven't spent. Really get into the habit of spending your skill points as soon as you level up. Get yourself into a safe position and spend them immediately. That's something I still don't do. It's something I really need to get into the habit of doing, and something you'll really benefit from as well. Throwing the bomb at the turret there just to get it down. Probably would have been more worth throwing at the bots themselves, because that turret was going down anyway. You don't really want to throw your bomb at things like stationary turrets that you know they're going, you know they're there, you know they're going to get taken out. Things like bots, more important to push. I think that Megabeth got pulled in by our veteran there, which is quite unfortunate because she had none of her team behind her. Got a head crab on the chest in here, trying to save my Sin, but to no avail. Sin goes down. I got a good head crab, but here's where I make a mistake. I decided to carry on running in, and if our Megabeth hadn't juiced in at that point, I would have most certainly died, because I was completely out of position. So it's okay to, you know, move forward just to get some damage with your bomb AoE. But at that point, just back out. You can't go 3v1. That's impossible. Just pushing bots. We're getting pushed back on this lane, so, you know, you just want to keep pushing. Support gets a really good eject on the Cheston there. I just want to point that out because that was actually pretty sweet. Again, that Cheston showing how thinking you're completely awesome when you're juiced is the wrong way to go about it. Bomb is really effective at level 4. I think it's around about a 6-7 cooldown. It goes to about 5, I think, when you're at a certain level. Yeah, it's 6 seconds right now. It might go to 5, I'm not sure. I might just be imagining that. But this is the point where you can really start spamming your bomb. You want to be... You can make mistakes with it, but, you know, it's not as bad as when it's like an 11 cooldown or something like that. Got a really good skill interruption on that combat girl, if you noticed. I interrupted her combat laser with my bomb. You can get skill interruption on most skills that have some sort of prep time, such as combat laser and veteran's claw. Don't run into rocket turrets like that, that's very stupid. I do this a lot on this arena, actually. Don't dive for pros, it's that simple. Don't dive, no matter how low health they are. Don't dive, it's not worth it. It's so not worth it. Just let them run away. Let them have it, and just continue your push, because that's what's most effective. Trying to cap the Annihilator right now, but a neutral bouncer comes in. I almost get hit by a combat laser. That was very intense. So yeah, we should have really had that on my cap, but neutral bouncer just came in and ruined everything. But we got the Annihilator anyway, so now again we're free to push quite far into... I mean, you know, we've been pushing quite aggressively all game. It's been very successful. You know, if it works, keep doing it. If it doesn't, try something else. This Cheston is very out of position, but if you watch here, he does some... He lunges over the ejector and gets some massive air. I don't know if that's intentional, but at that point he was quite far out of position. He shouldn't have been able to get away. But he did, so that was very creative. Well done to him. Now just continuing obliterating bot balls with your bomb. Completely ignoring my level up, not spending my skill points like a complete pro. Again, don't do that. Spend your skill points. And then the Cheston getting pulled in by the veteran. Not much you can do at that point. Usually, if you get pulled in to a group of enemy ganks, then you're not going to get out of it. It'll be a miracle if you do. And it's just rinse and repeat right now with your bomb on bot balls. Just keep pushing them as soon as they come out of spawn. You know, we've got the contain. There's nothing the enemy can do right now. Just keep them inside their base. That's really all it is. You just need to keep them back now. You need to wait for your bots to arrive so we can finally take out the turrets. I mean, the turrets' shields are down, but you can't just run in there. You need to be in a position where your bots can tank a lot of the damage and deal a lot of the damage as well. And you know, that's the whole premise of pushing. You're pushing forward, slowly but surely. The Cheston just spawned some neutral bots there. I think it's a bit too little too late. They should have been spawning bots as soon as we hit the Annihilator. And that's what they haven't been doing. That's why we're pushing so well, because we've hit both Annihilators, and I haven't really seen any spawned bots at all. Now, it would have been a good idea for me to actually pop my juice at this point, but I saw my veteran running in, so I figured I was safe. That's a good thing, knowing where your team are, knowing what you can get away with, what you can't. But as I'm popping the juice now, I'm taking out the Cheston and the Gunslinger, almost took out the Combat Girl, missed with my bomb just then. And right now we're just pushing on the ball. I mean, there's really not much else to say about this game. You know, you just want to, like I said, use your bomb to push bots. Really try and practice your bomb throws, try and practice predicting where the enemy's going to be, try and throwing them ahead, knowing what to use your bomb on, what not to use your bomb on, you know, emphasize bot balls, choke points, and just general pushes. Push with your bomb, push. You know, you can get some good snipes every now and then out of it, and you know, some head crabs on grapples and things, but mainly you want to be saving your bomb for pushing bots, pushing lanes, just in general, and yeah, just keep on doing that. Just keep on rinsing and repeating, getting good at that. And, you know, before you really start getting creative with it, because there's so much you can do with the assault bomb. It's such a versatile piece of equipment. But to keep it simple, just use it to push lanes. Just keep pushing lanes and get good with that. It's that simple. And yeah, that's the first episode of hopefully an ongoing series of Get Good with OMan. I hope you guys stick with me and learn a thing or two, and hopefully we can get good together. So don't forget to leave a comment, thumbs up or thumbs down depending on whether or not you like the video. If not, your criticism is absolutely welcome. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. GLHF guys, peace out.
I just want to say good night.